大家早上好。
Good morning, everyone.
我是 Suzanne，
My name is Suzanne.
我是明珠的组员。
I'm a disciple of Mingzhu.
至少2件事，在我身上有2件事，
Since young, there were 2 things in my life
在我生命是很明显的。
that was very significant in my life.
第一就是我爱唱歌，
The first one was I loved singing.
从小学2年级，
Since primary school, grade 2,
我就代表学校到 RTM 唱歌。
I represented my school to participate in a RTM competition.
接着我就参与很多学校的歌唱演出，
And after that, I participated in a lot of school competition
直到中学毕业。
up until I graduated from high school.
4年前，
4 years ago,
我开始了歌唱比赛参加，
I started participating in singing competition.
不是玩玩的哦，
It's not for play,
而是找了几位老师教我学唱歌。
but I actually learned it from a few vocal teachers.
从1年歌唱比赛比1-2场，
From 2 competitions in a year
到10场、20场的1年比赛。
to 10 to 20 competitions.
我喜欢打扮到美美，
I love making up. I make myself pretty
把发音练好，台风、感情等等。
and train my vocals and my stage performance.
虽然只有3-5分钟在台上，
Even though it was only 3 to 5 minutes on stage,
我也不在乎得不得奖，
it doesn't really matter to me if I won.
就是喜欢把歌唱好，
But what I wanted was to sing out the song
而且还有一班志同道合的好朋友。
and have a group of friends
第
with the
二，
same interest.
第二就是我的个性很乐观，
Secondly, I'm a very joyous person.
喜欢交朋友、接触人，
I like to make new friends,
关心朋友和照顾人。
to care for them and to be with them.
因此，我身边的朋友都不缺少。
Hence, I've never had a lack of friends in my life.
可能是因为这个性格，
Maybe it's because of my personalities.
学院毕业后，
After I graduated from university,
做了一份工作罢了。
I had a job.
第2个月我就成为公司的 top sales。
On the second month, I became the top sales in my company.
接着下来10年，我都保持着最高的销售，
And I continued this achievement for the next 10 years.
花红也曾经达高过100千。
And my bonus had reached more than 100,000.
那时销售的工作对我来讲是很轻松的。
Sales to me was an easy job.
为了家庭，我放弃了事业，
For my family, I gave up my job.
开始相夫教子的生活。
I became a housewife at home.
像我这样性格的人，
For a person with my personality,
要我全职做家庭主妇，
to be a full-time housewife,
一开始真的很不习惯。
I was not very used to it at the beginning.
我也觉得生活很沉闷，
I felt very bored.
生活就渐渐的进入了低谷，
And then my life went downhill.
觉得生活非常的孤单，
I felt that my life was very dry.
很想找一个寄托。
I wanted a life partner, life anchor.
有一年的复活节，
There was once on the Easter,
邻居邀请我去教会，
my neighbor invited me to church.
当他们在敬拜时，
When they were worshiping,
我的心灵觉得非常非常的舒服和平静。
my spirit was in peace.
当天我就接受耶稣成为我的救主，
And on that day, I received Jesus as my personal
我也决
Christ
定
and Savior. And I
决定从此不离开他。
decided that I'll never leave God on that day.
过了不久 ，Erica 带我来到 GA，
Not long after that, I came to GA.
才知道 GA 有晨祷，可以帮助我灵命成长。
And ever since that, I knew that there was a morning devotion and it could help me to grow spiritually.
让我的生命又更多经历了神，
So my life actually experienced more of God,
可是我没有行动。
but I had no action.
生活中心除了家庭，
Besides family,
最主要就是歌唱兴趣和参加比赛。
my life revolved around singing competition.
记得有一次，
There was once
当我在扫院子的树叶时，
When I was sweeping the leaves in my garden,
我一直在埋怨，
I kept complaining.
为什么每天早上我都要扫院子的叶子呢？
Why do I have to keep doing this every morning?
这是我应该做的吗？
Is this what I'm meant to do?
我突然听见一把声音对我说
Then I felt that there was a voice inside my spirit.
孩子，去晨祷吧，
Son, go to morning devotion.
是时候接近我了。
It's time to be close to me.
从那时候开始，
From then onwards,
我几乎每天都去晨祷，
I came to morning devotion almost every morning.
就算我塞车1个小时半，
Despite the traffic jam for an hour and a half,
我也非常的愿意，
I came with a willing heart
因为我爱上了晨祷。
because I fell in love with morning devotion.
透过晨祷，我的心思意念每天就在更新。
My spirit and my soul was renewed every day from morning devotion.
2个月后，
2
我的
months,
sorry， 2个月后，
2
我的
months
丈夫也接受了耶稣，成为他的救主。
2 months later, my husband came to Christ as well.
记得有一次在晨祷的时候，
I remember there was once during morning devotion,
牧师对我们说，
Reverend Esther told us,
我们不是要神站在我们这里，而是我们要站在神的那边。
we do not want God to stand with us, but we have to stand with God.
这句话打进了我的心，
And this actually hit me very hard.
我才发现原来我吩咐神为我做事，
And then I realized that I was actually asking God to do things for me.
却不是把我的烦恼和问题都交托给他。
But I was not offering out my anxiety to God.
于是我马上悔改，
So I repented.
将我家里大大小小的事都交托给神。
I offer up everything from big to small from my home to God.
神也光照我，
The Lord shine upon me.
让我看见我应该要感恩，
And I saw that I need to give thanks.
因为我有的吃，有的穿，孩子也可以上大学，什么也不缺。
Because I could eat, I have no lack in my life, and my kids could go to university.
顿时我才发现我真的很蒙福。
And at that moment, I felt really blessed.
这个领悟放下我原本的重担、烦恼和执着，
And this revelation came to me. It helped me to lay down all my life burden.
也让我愿意顺服神的心意，让他来掌权我所有的事。
And it helped me to come and honor God.
从那开始，我感觉我身体变得很轻松，人也越来越喜乐。
And from then onwards, I became even more joyous.
以前我很看重孩子的成绩和表现，
In the past, I actually focused a lot on my kids' performance in school.
所以我把他们的生活都安排得很好。
So I planned everything in their life.
反而造成他们不懂如何的去处理他们的时间，
Until they didn't know how to even manage their own time.
也会埋怨我管得他们太多。
And they started to rebuke.
但是透过神的话语和弟兄姐妹的鼓励，
But from the word of God and from the encouragement of brothers and sisters,
让我与家人的关系也得到翻转。
the relationship between myself and my family also had a revelation.
我变得很重视关系多于过成就。
I became more focused on relationship more so than achievements.
我也学习尊重我的丈夫和孩子的想法，
And I also learned to respect my husband and my kids.
努力学习站在他们的角度来为他们思想。
And I learned to think in their shoes.
神是我的依靠，我不再执着我要想要的。
The Lord is my anchor, and I am no longer stubborn on what I want.
有一次我女儿还对我说
And there was once my daughter told me,
妈咪你变了，
Mom, you've changed.
你变得很温柔，
You've changed to become very
很体贴，很爱神。
gentle, caring, and you love
我
God.
要向你学习去爱神和服侍神。
And I want to learn from you to love God and to serve Him.
当我还是3个月婴孩时，
When I was a 3-month baby,
我妈妈就生病离开我了。
my mom passed away because of illness.
因此我 从小都非常的独立，
Hence, I was very independent since young.
把自己的事情都处理好，不会让爸爸操心。
I took care of everything on my own and would not let my dad worry.
最初我来到 GA 时，
When I first came to GA,
组长的照顾和管教让我很不习惯。
the caring of my cell leader was very foreign to me.
甚至开始觉得很烦，
And I started feeling a bit anxious.
所以我一度和组长的关系都很紧张。
So the relationship between myself and my cell leader was always not very good.
我还跟他说
I even told her,：“
妈咪，我可以的，你不要去烦这样多。”
Mommy, I can do it myself. You don't have to worry so much.
那时我时常觉得他用权柄来约束我，
And at that time, I always felt that she was using her authority to limit me.
我从来不曾明白他的用心良苦。
And I couldn't understand her real intention.
但是神很爱我，他光照我，
But the Lord loves me. He shines upon me.
让我知道顺服就是蒙福的原理。
That I know that honoring is a blessing.
我反省自己，看见了自己的骄傲和不顺服。
So upon self-reflection, I saw my pride and my unwillingness to honor my leader.
我求神赦免我。
So I repented before Christ.
现在我感觉有组长的管教和照顾是很幸福的。
So now I actually feel the peace and the joy of having a cell group leader to care for me.
因为我知道他是真心爱我的，
Because I know that she truly loves me.
我也很爱他。
And I love her too.
他弥补了我失去妈妈的爱。
She replaced the love of a mom that I've always yearned for.
我从小没有叫过妈咪，
From young, I've never called anyone mom.
但是我叫她做妈咪的时候，我感觉到很喜欢，很舒服。
But when I call her mommy, I feel peace in my heart.
妈咪，我爱你。
Mommy, I love you.
最近我刚刚从香港蒙福圣万名的特会里，
I just came back from a conference in Marketplace Conference in Hong Kong.
我听见师母说，
And I heard from a pastor's wife.
真光、真理、真感觉，才会有真关系。
True light, true the truth, and a true relationship will foster true connection.
我最缺乏的就是真感觉。
I lacked true feelings.
我知道自己的情感阻塞，
I knew that my emotion was blocked.
我的理性一直都很强。
My rational heart was always very strong.
原来我是用我的理性和意志力去追求神，
Actually, I was using my rationale and my persistence to go after God.
但现在开始，我是用我的真感觉与神相处，与神建立关系。
But from now onwards, my relationship with God is through my feelings.
感谢神，现在我看着我的生命成长，
I give thanks to the Lord because I can see growth in my own life.
过于我的恩赐带来属这个世界的一切。
It's more than whatever gift I have on earth.
现在我愿意把我的歌声献给神，
And now I would like to offer up my voice to God,
为神歌唱，
to sing for Him
把荣耀归给神。
and glorify Him.